The painter on this Sunfish is kind of old. Of course, the handle it took too, the chrome is coming off too, but I'm going to replace the painter right now. So I have some 1/2-inch rope, which is too big for rigging, but will be just fine for tying this thing off to something. I'm going to tie a bowline to this, and then I'll show you how to make sure the ends don't fray and unravel. This end's already been treated. Alright, this is the length I want to cut this at. I'm going to wrap a piece of masking tape around that area. I use 2-inch tape, so I'll have 1 inch on each end. Then just cut the rope. Sorry, cut the line. If you have a hot wire cutter, you can just do it in one step. I don't have a hot wire cutter, so I'm just using a pair of scissors. And then we're going to melt the ends of these guys. The only purpose of the tape here is to hold these ends and keep them from fraying while we're melting them. You can use a lighter for this. I find a torch works a little better and faster. And you're trying to melt the ends enough so that they all stick together. And it's okay if you get a flame light, you know, if it's burning on its own, that's fine. It'll probably put itself out. If not, you just blow on it. And when you're doing this, you might as well do both ends since you made a cut in the rope. And you have the torch out. And after you do this, you can take the masking tape off or just leave it on. So obviously after you melt this, it's going to be very hot, and if you touch this, it will burn your finger. So you have to wait a minute or two for the whole thing to cool down before touching it, because it'll stick to your finger and continue burning it. So if you're at a dock, you can tie this to a cleat. If it's on the dolly, you can wrap it around the handle of the dolly to hold things on. When I'm sailing, I coil it around the mainmast and tie it to the mast with a clove hitch. It's just one more rope that's going to keep your mast from falling completely away from your sailboat if you turtle, in case the halyard breaks or gets disconnected somehow.